the time. Every week, 100 plus episodes, I'm the one that has to get the energy up.
Yeah.
I don't like how this worked out. Hello, everybody, and welcome to That Checks Out with Damon and Ted. I'm Ted. Welcome to the show.
That makes me Damon. You're supposed to say.
You had to do it. Made you do it.
With no energy, though. Hey, can I still be Damon?
That will remain a mystery.
I used it confidently all week.
Anything we haven't hit?
You believe that?
No.
Oh, no, we fit them all.
Pain.
I think we fit them all. Yeah.
Sausage. That will remain a mystery.
Shouldn't be anything that tricks us out then. Yeah.
You know what? As soon as I was like, I forgot.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have
new board buttons today, and
regerts were happening.
Yeah. Mac did a little juggling of the positioning so that we would accidentally hit some on different on accident. So hey,
yeah.
I want to start with a couple of announcements. Okay, 3 announcements. Okay,
Number one.
We have a major national sponsor that's going to be coming on board very soon. And from what I understand, we're going to be like brand ambassadors for them.
This is news to me.
Yes.
Are they going to pay?
I am very excited. Yes, they are.
Do they pay on time?
Well, I don't know about that.
We don't always.
Yeah.
For video?
Yeah. Hopefully they pay. So we have that happening, which is pretty cool. We have, fingers crossed, our special project will be debuted within the next month or so. We'll see what happens there. We're working on it. And then third thing, I'm going to be taking my parents on a vacation. So that was my third announcement. I thought I'd throw it in there. It didn't have anything to do with the other two, really. Just wanted to put it in there. So
where are you taking your parents on vacation?
we are going to, all right, without getting stupid and making it about me, because I never do that. We're going to the Covered Bridge Festival because last year we were supposed to go. And if you recall, this time of year, we were missing some episodes. So I am taking them this year and I'm very excited.
Is it a year already from the great disappointment of my life?
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. It's, and without getting too dark, and we'll get right off it, it's been weird because I don't have a full recollection, as you know, of stuff that happened to me a year ago.
Here's how it went down.
Yeah.
You lived, I got sad. I'm back in the studio.
No, those are the Ted's notes, not the Cliff's notes. Those are the Ted's notes?
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
Other people might have had another order.
Right, I got you.
The order I have it.
Yeah, but there was still sadness and the living. So you don't know how I lived, sadness, and then everything from there.
Yeah,
so I understand.
I mean, other people might have it in a different order. Again,
right.
Those 2 items might have been in a different order or something.
Right, yeah.
I will let you do that math your own.
Right. And I think my wife's was in a different order then. I don't know that she's in a different order now. You know what I'm saying?
I try to tell her.
Yeah.
Think big picture.
She's like, Ted, there's no plug. I don't know what you're saying.
Think long term.
Yeah. Hey, just think. Okay.
You remember when like a Kleenex over his face would have killed him?
Yeah. Right.
Do you remember?
Remember when charging your phone instead of leaving him plugged in would have been a solution? Do you remember this?
Do you remember when we could have just said, yeah, don't flip him back over?
Yeah. Right.
It's fine.
Right. I think he's okay. Let's
Look,
ride.
I already got my pig poking stick ready.
Right.
Excuse me.
I could poke him from here.
That got weird last week.
Huh?
That got weird.
That was fun though.
I honestly did not see that.
Yeah.
See that coming.
Yeah. Well, I did not either.
Right. So, is there any more news on the national brand or I know we can talk about the special project.
No. I guess I'll say it when it actually happens. But it is coming. It is now imminent. It is.
For once, this applies to Damon. That will remain a mystery.
Nice. Because normally I say everything. I don't really care. So you believe that? Yeah.
So when is this vacation you're going on?
This vacation is coming up. So the next time we record, I'll be able to talk about it, I believe. We'll be
recording
we'll be back.
Next week. You're going this week?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. It'll be the week after. So yeah. But it's coming up. So yes.
Here's the mental math we're all playing is that you guys are listening to this on date A, but we recorded it on date Z, but Damon's talking about date L, and then Mac and I are going to be out of town on date
Why is mine's got to be an
M
L?
and Q.
L's for loser.
Correct.
So like,
Mac hasn't talked
right
in like 7 episodes.
Even last episode. Hey, happy birthday. How's your day?
Yeah, last week was his birthday.
Nothing. I call myself a loser. Mac. His mic works.
Immediately. Correct.
Correct. Twice. His mic works twice. How was your week? Anything fun?
Hard to say.
You mean like
jury's still out?
Like fancy words?
Yeah. It's a
no, literally the jury's still out. He has to be back somewhere by noon today.
It's a really busy time. time right now at work. And there's other stuff going on.
Nothing fun?
Yeah, no.
Nothing real fun, huh?
There's some stuff coming up. Like I told you last week, we went to see Murder in the Orient Express.
Yeah.
Coming up, we're going to see Clue. But
Nice.
Murder in the Orient Express is in the suburbs, right by where TJ Remick lives.
That's what you're saying, yep.
Clue is near Wrigley Field. Not looking forward to that drive.
Hey, you want to know what the best part? Finding parking. That's going to be, that's the first step. So it was
when we went up there for the Christmas market, the Chris Kindle market.
Yes.
You guys know about those?
Yeah.
So we went up there a few years ago. It might have been during the height of the pandemic because it wasn't that busy.
Yeah.
And that's probably why we had to go to that one because they didn't have a lot of them, but might not have been. But we went to park where, do you remember where we met your brother's friend, Tony?
Yes.
He like hosted us in a place, was really generous.
Yeah.
Was really nice. So I was like, I know that place is near Wrigley Field. We could park there. We're driving by it. I'm not driving. I'm navigating. I'm like, it's right here. Turn right. No, maybe I was driving. No, I was because my wife never would have done this. She was driving. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's right here because I recognized the building. It's called Lucky's. Is it right?
Right.
She's like, no, I don't think so. I'm like, no, it's pretty sure it's right here. We get probably half a block past it. She's like, oh, you should have turned there. On Sheffield in Chicago. I put it in reverse and backed up that road.
Hey, but you're better off.
Yeah. I was like, I'm not going 9 blocks to go right to be back here. There's no one behind me. Figure it out.
Right.
Boom.
Yeah. Hey, if you were an Uber driver, that would happen.
I at least know how to park there.
Yeah, nice. So you did learn something this week. So that's good. That's good.
So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be pretty cool. I got to tell you, like I said, I'm looking forward to this with my parents. So
what does one do? Do you just look at covered bridges?
Well, no, they call it
do you get to take a souvenir covered bridge butter churn home? Like, what do you do? I don't.
No, it's a lot of antiques and different stuff and different foods. I mean, you go on vacation for foods and sights and sounds. You know what I mean? And that's what it is. But it's more. It's probably not something that us being in our mid 40s.
Well, yeah, I don't go to Branson for me.
Correct.
I don't spend Branson money. I mean, I do stuff that I like because we've been as a family going there since the 80s.
Right.
The 1980s. So some of the stuff I do is nostalgic because I did it when I was, in the memory making times.
Yeah.
Like I don't have to go to a theme park by myself for me, but I do it because I remember that was the place we went all the time growing up.
Yeah. But no, since it's about 3 hours away from where we live, I'm going to do the driving. I'm going to do and just generally just hang out and have fun with my parents. It'll be a good time.
Solely because your parents will be in the car with you. Drive safe.
Otherwise, you'd be issuing challenges, right? Hey,
otherwise you do what? You ever take that minivan off any sweet jumps?
So hey, how about if we jump right in some fun facts?
I have a fun fact. Can we do that?
Yes.
Every now and then I'm reminded about our country as a whole, and I'm saddened by it. And this is a math thing, so math is important to my family's history.
Yeah.
Do you know that at one point A&W, the root beer company, which still has restaurants, there's one in North Aurora if you're interested, tried to bring out.
Oh, I know where you're going. Go ahead.
The third pounder.
Yes, but why did it fail?
Because Americans did not realize it was bigger than the quarter pounder because 3 is smaller than 4. However,
yes,
if you put a 1, a line, and then a 3, the 3 is bigger than the 4.
Correct.
Because 33% is bigger than 25%. Yeah. Failed miserably. And literally people were like, why are they charging us more? We can go down to McDonald's and get a bigger quarter pounder. Oh my God. Every time that comes back up, because I read that every now and then it pops up on like Twitter or Reddit or even in the memes of Facebook. I'm like, oh my God, this country. Well, here's the reason I brought it up because I was reading Reddit and someone someone put 1/3 greater than the sideways triangle greater than 1/4, then the 0.33 greater than 0.25, and the response was the comment runner is like, what do those signs even mean? It's like, oh my God,
that's awesome. That is awesome. There was something I saw the other day on the same thread. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna let me remember this. It says, can your alternator, so ALTAR nator instead of alternator, affect your Catholic converter? Now,
from what I understand, my friend Big Nate is Lutheran, so
right, yeah. How's this totally converter?
Out? Yeah.
How's this converter?
Yeah. Maybe if he did convert, then it did work. But
but this was the message. Now, the response underneath it was, "I will literally pay for your vasectomy." Okay, that was the response underneath it. That's why it's stuck in my head. But you're right. That is when you read that. What does that arrow even mean? Yeah. Okay, stop. listen, if you do not procreate, there's got to be a bounty on that. I will pay. What are we throwing in the pool? What are we putting in here so that you do not reproduce with what you have? Yeah. So, but that's what made me think of that. It's like,
is this why you want to move to Florida? Because you want to be the smartest man in the state?
Yeah. Well, I want to be the youngest. That's what I want to be. So even if I'm mid 80s, I think I'll be okay.
But I think your IQ points go up if you go to Florida.
Well, you know what's weird is now when I moved to Florida. Yeah.
What's weird is Florida.
But when I moved to Florida, every time you see a headline that says Florida man, you're going to be like, oh, I hope I know this one.
Please. Whammies. Please. Whammies. Stop.
Oh, it wasn't David. Oh, man. So close. Some other fat guy.
I was just going to say, if the headline says fat Florida man, I'm putting more money in the pot.
Yes.
This is a better chance.
Yeah. Right. So I'm going to parlay off of this into saying
I would like to split my eights.
Yeah, I would like to split them. I would like to split them. He's showing a 6. I'm going to split my eights. I'm going to split my eights right now. Yeah.
He's showing an ace. Hit me.
So now let's do some legitimate fun facts besides the ones we remembered, which mine wasn't a fun fact. Mine was just hysterical. I really like the fact that someone will go out of their way to be like, I will pay for this right now.
Right.
You tell me, I will DM you the money. Where we at? Send me your Venmo.
Yeah. Is anyone bored in prison? Because I have a face that needs to be punched.
Yes. Right. So anyway, I would just see that when they pass the plate around in church, you just see a converter sitting right in it. Like that's what the guy tied.
I mean, to be fair, that's some cash.
Here, just to be honest, I have 10 of those. I did give 1/10 of my Catholic converters.
Your tithe, correct?
Yeah, I did give 1/10 in the tray, so that's good.
That's as religious as we get. We're throwing car parts in the collection plate.
Correct. We are now done. So
and then we're doing the wallet. Wait.
Yeah.
Wallet. Yeah.
Wallet watch. Yeah. Keys or something like that. Yeah.
Testicles, wallet watch.
Yeah, that's what it is. So it says, here's our first fun fact.
GM, Ford, Nissan, Buick. Go ahead.
It says in Finland, newborn babies are sent home with a box containing 60 essential items, including clothes, blankets, toys, a book, and bedding. Now, here's the catch. The box itself can be used as the baby's first crib.
Get out of here. In this country, we're literally giving you a good luck and a bill.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're that lucky. You might even not get the good luck.
60 essential items. That's, you know how many parents coming home, first off, like, here, hey, I owe you tens of thousands of dollars and I got nothing.
Okay. So in this country, that's a gun.
Yeah.
A cup, extra ammunition.
Right.
Instructions to be belligerent to at least one of your neighbors.
Right. Yeah. A cabin in the woods.
Insulin.
Yeah. Right. You are right. Yeah. Because what's expensive? They should throw it in. So,
a bill for said insulin.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Your copay. Your copay for the cart. Yeah. It's like, I could have bought all this myself. Yeah. You don't understand.
A student loan. Anti-union propaganda.
Right.
These are essential things that go.
Right.
Anti-trade work propaganda, even though everyone, please go learn a trade.
Yeah.
All the people that know trades are either jerks like our friend Marty or dying.
Yeah. By the way, Marty, we mean that in the nicest possible way. I just want you to know that.
He's not your friend. He's family.
Correct.
So that's different.
So I have to say that. So I really don't mean it. I just have to say it.
Yeah.
So, but again, when it says that it doubles as the baby's first crib, imagine here. What would happen is if that was the case, when you bring home the box, the baby's first crib would have a Nike swoosh on the side of it.
Oh, for sure. Okay? It would look like a NASCAR car.
Right. And it would be, you'd have like a die-cast model of a Dale Earnhardt car. You'd have
all the labels and stickers that have to be on it. It would literally look like.
Yeah.
Did you guys go down and get that from the track?
Is your baby sponsored by Goodyear? Or do we just, what are we thinking here?
And you literally have to introduce, hi, this is Ted Gatorade Wilson Jr.
Every time they hold the baby, they got to have Gatorade in the picture or Pepsi. Got to have a 2-liter of Pepsi.
Yeah. Shouldn't he be on?
That's the other thing they put in the one here: a 6-pack of Mountain Dew Code Red. Yeah,
and an Xbox controller, but a PlayStation console.
Right. Yeah. All right, and some slides. Oh, everybody's got to have a pair of slides now, apparently.
Yeah.
So even the dads are wearing slides now.
Crocs.
So, Crocs. All right, so The next
probably a menu from a Guy Fieri restaurant. Welcome to Flavortown, kid.
It says,
sponsored by Rolaids.
Says children stress their parents out an average of 6 times a day, according to a study. I'm going to say it depends on the age of the children.
Yeah, age of the children. What are we calling stress out?
Yeah,
like is there a certain level? Like, oh, you're just mildly pissed. Doesn't count.
Well, and 6 times a day, if this is an American study. So
right. So you see them when you wake up.
Right.
Like,
that's my point. Then they go to school, you go to work, you come home. You're talking about six times in like
so when you wake up, 1, when you're getting them out the door for school, 2, when they come back from school, 3, dinner time, 4, when you tell them to do their homework after dinner, 5, bedtime, 6. There you go. Those are your 6 times.
There's your 6 times.
The 6 times you see your kid, they are stressing you out.
Yeah. There's your stress. So that's when I saw that. First off, it's too low.
It's no wonder I'm so calm and collected. I never see my kids anymore. All I see are closed doors. If it's their door that's closed, fine. If it's the bathroom door that's closed, 1, that's a number. That is a number 2. That is stress number 1.
Yeah, stress number 1 about number 2.
About number 2.
About number 2. Yeah, because there's a number 2 that's going to have to be dealt with.
I'll tell you, I'll go to places I don't even mind. I will see the toilet lid down, and I will lose my mind.
Yeah, well, in my house, that's my rule. It stays down.
If I find a turd in this toilet.
Yeah.
You know what? If it's in your house, I'm just going to go to the bathroom on top of it, close the lid. And just
right. Yeah.
Not my problem.
Apparently, we're stacking it up.
Hey, I did you a favor. Buy upper decking.
Hey, just so you know, the brown send it down was still there, but the yellow, I let it mellow. I walked away. Yeah. We're all good. Yeah, that's my yellow. That's not my that's
we're
not my
in cider town.
Yeah.
It's yellow, it's juice there, fella. Yeah. If it's brown, you're in cider town.
Sorry, so here's one.
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Here's one.
Stressing out kids, right?
Yeah, but here's one that might pertain to me. Psychopaths compromise about 1% of the general population.
Wait, compromise or comprise?
Comprise, yeah. Compromise was what I. So here's the deal.
Hey, buddy, let me just say this: I will kill you, but I'll save your family. That's called a deal.
That's good compromise. You must be a psychopath. Yeah. Because I know that's what you guys like to do.
You're not a regular murderer. You just take us all out.
So psychopaths comprise, which means something totally different, just so you're aware.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't want you reading something into this.
For those of you in Florida, look it up.
Yeah, don't read something into this. It's not there. About 1% of the general population, but make up an estimated 21% of all the CEOs in the United States.
I believe it.
You know what's weird is, I think I do. But
Mac, Damon asked for 51% of TCO productions. That should have been my first sign.
Yeah. Wait a minute. So you're the CEO? Yeah. No, that checks out.
Yeah.
This does. Yeah. Nothing's ever checked out more than what we're saying right now.
It finally all comes full circle.
But isn't it? It's got to be that mentality.
Remember, 1 year ago, we could have had a corporate takeover.
We had an out.
We had a hostile corporate takeover handed to us on a platter.
Yeah. It didn't take.
No,
it didn't take. But what I'm saying is it's got to be the mindset. You know what I mean? Because you
have to have a literally like
right. It's almost like
sharks, like just
yeah. You know what? Perfect term, because when you watch Shark Tank, okay? You watch Shark Tank and you see the guy I really like on there. I like them all.
Mr. Wonderful?
Yes, Kevin O'Leary.
Knew it.
But when I
was like, who's the biggest D-bag on that show?
Yeah, but
Kevin O'Leary.
But here's the deal. I believe
children are future.
I believe he'd be a cool guy to hang out with, and I believe he'd be I'd say he'd be a cool friend, but I don't think he would, because I'm not in his class, so I wouldn't be able to do anything he does anyway, and I wouldn't expect.
Oh, you would totally be that guy. Like, is he going to pay?
Yeah.
Hey, do you want to go out? Are you paying?
Yeah. Whatever. So we're doing this. Let's go to McDonald's. My turn. We're going to McDonald's. We're going to McDonald's.
Have you ever been to a place called Michael Donald?
Yeah. It rhymes with Barbies, and I have a Boupon.
Have you ever enjoyed the wonderful cuisine that is called 2 for $7? It used to be 5 for $5.
Right. Oh man, you know what? Go right now. A twofer. What's a twofer?
We got so pissed when it went 5 for $5.95. We didn't realize how good we got it.
Yeah.
Now it's 2 for $7.
Yeah. You know what though? They're doing their part to combat obesity in America.
You read it 2 for $7? I haven't. Oh, you will now, Mr. Wonderful. You're gonna love it. All right. Anyways, you're hanging out with Kevin O'Leary.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is when you see that, It is that mentality. And here's the deal. You know, the people that are on there pitching, their blood, sweat, and tears are in what they have. Most of them, you know?
So I usually don't talk about work, and where I currently work, I never will. But when I worked at the shoe carny, there was a guy named Mark Jones, I want to say. He was not my boss. He was my boss's boss. And he came in and he was like, people would come in. They're at the shoe carnival already. So they're getting the buy one, get one half price shoes.
Correct,
They're already, these people, they're not, buying.
They're not a Foot Locker. They're there for a deal.
They're not Foot Locker. They're also not, buying.
Pay less.
Or I was going to say Goodwill. They're not buying.
Right.
Which is not a problem. That's what you have to do. Or sometimes you can buy shoes there and flip them for a lot of money. Some people, smart people, but whatever.
Yeah.
But these are people that are looking for bargains. They're not like, I can just do whatever I want.
Correct.
They can spend a little bit for shoes.
They don't have financial freedom.
They can spend a little bit for shoes because they know that if they buy a better pair, it'll last longer.
Yeah.
Come up and he'd be like, well, you got to, this woman, you could tell she's buying shoes for her and probably like 5 kids. By the time she had left, he had gotten her to buy socks and protectorant and all this stuff.
Yeah.
And mostly because he was so aggressive about it and that like slick salesman way.
Yeah.
That she felt pressured to do it. And I was like, and I was like, no.
Is he the CEO now of Shoe Carny?
But it was just that mentality. He was a upper management on the rise.
Right.
Where I was like, I can never do that. I don't want to run a business into a ground. I know we have to make money, but I also know there should be a sweet spot between the customer is satisfied with what they get and will come back and spend more.
Yeah.
As opposed to let's get it all on the first swing.
And that's a saying my buddy Jeremy always says that pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. And that's the truth. Because you are allowed to take your portion if you're providing a service to somebody. And you're right. Hey, we have affordable shoes. That's why you're here. Okay. We don't have to shove everything else down your throat.
Yeah.
You know, I get it.
Just so you know, since you are calling yourself the CEO of the TCO Productions, I'm going to start calling you Boss Hog. Because
I need a white Cadillac.
Pigs get fat.
Yeah. Hogs.
Boss hogs get slaughtered.
Yeah. So what you're saying is new counter clock. We got a year from today.
Hey, you know what? At least I'm not calling you fat.
Yeah. Because that's hog with 2 G's, right? So I appreciate that. It's hog with 2 G's.
There's always a plus size.
Yeah. There's always a plus size. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
It's usually in the chair next to me during a podcast.
He's advocating my death, but he didn't call me fat.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? He's not a bad guy. And because I would have compromised with that psychopath. So
yeah, just remember in November, vote nog on hog.
Right, nog on hog.
Not dog on hog.
Yeah, no dog, not dog. All right, so here's the next one. This one probably has to do with me too.
You're bringing it up. I assumed nothing less.
Yeah, if it takes you less than 5 minutes to fall asleep at night, you're likely sleep deprived. Ideally, falling asleep should take 10 to 15 minutes. I got to be honest with you. I don't know that I fall asleep in 10 to 15 minutes usually.
You do talk to me a lot about your difficulties falling asleep.
I do.
Now, here's the problem is that I don't go to the bed go to the bed. That's the sense I just used. I get it. You just said.
You know why we don't vote for Ted?
You just said compromise for comprise. So let's not throw stones. I don't go to the bed. I said it again.
Yeah.
I don't go to bed the same time because I want to say that. I don't go to bed the same time.
I didn't say it twice.
As other people in my house.
Yeah.
They bring the dog with them. Some nights.
Yeah. You're the second one to sleep in your spot.
Well, some nights the dog does not decide that he needs to scratch and like turn in 45 circles instead of my face when he goes to bed. And some nights, the other night, I was at that point where I knew I was asleep, but somehow knew I was also awake. It was very weird. It's right on the
I've been in that zone.
Right on the cusp.
It's a weird zone.
Right on the cusp.
Yeah.
Door flies open, dog comes in, I'm awake. I'm like, oh my God, you kidding me? I almost fall asleep again. And then the phone goes to be put on the nightstand on the other side of the bed.
That's how they put it. Yeah.
Accidentally dropped it. Missed the nightstand, fell down, woke the dog. I was like, oh my God, almost fall asleep again. Now the dog decides he wants to come sit on my face. I'm like, what? Did you just get up? Is this
right?
Is this the universe telling me just bro, not tonight?
Well, and that's weird. So in your house, it's more important that the dog doesn't wake up than you don't wake up.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, and like I said, in my house, I'm one of those guys. If I sleep for 6 minutes and you wake me up, my body goes, hey, great time. What are we doing now?
Yeah, we're up.
That's my body. And
hey! Yeah. What are those? Yeah.
Yeah. And that's why people, they just, and again, it don't, when I started wearing, I used to wear my Fitbit a long time ago to sleep, to bed, so I could track it. And I mean, there was times, honestly, for weeks, and please don't, you can call me on this. I could probably go back and find it. I'm not making it up. There's weeks where I would average an hour and a half sleep a night. You know what I mean? And people are like, you can't perform that way. I did, because I don't have any other option.
Yeah.
You know, the problem is about the time I nestle into good sleep, that's when I got to get up and go do what I got to do.
I don't know if I already cleared it. I did it. Well, tell me sleep. And it would be like 96% efficient. Like, oh, you lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
You lying.
Yeah.
Apparently my arm was just dead.
Right.
Like the rest of me was awake, but
Right.
that arm was just like,
right.
nah.
No, that's when you're like, I need to do more during the day because it doesn't know I'm awake.
Yeah, perhaps my arm needs to be checked out.
Yeah.
I mean, it depends on. There are nights when I can literally, if I just remain calm. I think that's it. As long as you remain calm and you steady breath, you can fall asleep pretty easily. But
Correct.
But it's like when we were a couple weeks back and we were going to film. We had a long day because we had to do the Alzheimer's walk. We had to record. Then we were going to go film.
Yeah, for a project.
Yeah, is that what we were going to do? No, something else we were going to do that day. Was that?
I don't remember. Maybe. I don't remember.
I thought something else. Maybe something else I did. Oh, no. I had a show that night.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it was. So I'd just come home from a show.
Well, we had lunch and everything, too. So you had a full day.
Yes, it was a full day. But that night I couldn't fall asleep.
Yeah.
So I come home from a show. I can't fall asleep. I know I have to get up earlier because we're going to do something before that. But then I have to drive back to like Canada to do my show again.
Right.
That was the worst.
Yeah. And that's why I said, so it says 10 to 15, it should take you 10 to 15 minutes. So I guess in reality, I can fall asleep in 5 minutes or less, but that doesn't mean I stay asleep. That's my thing. So I am sleep deprived. I understand that. And I want to do one more, but I'm looking for a good one here. You know what? This ties in with a story we did a while ago. And so I want to read this one.
Okay.
Octopuses are so intelligent.
Octopi?
Yep. They wrote octopuses, though. That's what they wrote. Are so intelligent. Biologists give them puzzles so they don't get bored when held in captivity. Now, remember, we did a story about one that escaped and made it back.
Right, but then we checked, and he was literally
geographically had to cross the street.
Made it to the ocean, yeah.
Yeah, he had to cross the street, a beach, and a parking lot.
Had to go the other way.
Yeah.
We would have heard about a dead octopus,
right?
Like in Kansas.
Yeah, right. In Kansas.
Hey, they can do puzzles. I'm giving him credit.
But he escaped in Tennessee. How the hell did he get to Kansas?
Tennessee's now in the ocean.
Listen, when you have 8 thumbs, you can hitchhike like a. It is what it is. But anyway, so they give them puzzles because they get bored. So a bored octopus would punch somebody in the face 8 times. If we found like last week, when you're bored, you punch people in the face. Right. What happened to you? I don't know, but I need a lot of makeup. So
that woman's like, finally,
finally. But yeah, so it says, but they're so intelligent. That's why they get bored. So they actually give them puzzles. How would you know they're bored to start with?
How would you know that puzzles is the way to go?
Yeah. Yeah. Like what if it would have been like juggling? Or it would have been something else.
Hey, Dave, we accidentally got an extra box delivered to the aquarium. It's a box of puzzles. We'll throw it in with the octopi.
Your octopus Sudoku has arrived, sir.
Suddenly you cut to next week, and there's just an octopus working on 4 Rubik's cubes. One for each pair of tentacles.
Pair of tentacles. Or he's got a metal like a metal fabricating kit, and he's made himself a key. Now he's getting out, you know?
So that was the problem. They gave him those, those, ever seen those old timey things where it's like a metal thing and you have like a circle on it?
Yeah.
And you got to like find a way to get the circle off the metal.
Yeah.
So you're like, it's like, oh, we gave him like problem solving tools. And now he knows how to work a lock.
And now, yeah.
You just see him like with a waterproof iPad watching the lockpicking lawyer on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, you know what's weird too is David Copperfield's probably pissed. He's like, stop giving him my tricks. You know, it's like, whoa, they're giving him all the magician tricks. You see him sawing another octopus in half. You're like, what kind of tricks are we giving this guy? What are we doing? You know, he's not a magician. You know what I mean?
When the bubbles come up to the top of it's like.
Yeah, the bubbles.
Yeah, as they pop, they're making that.
What is he saying? I don't know. That comes to the top. It's magic. He's doing the disappearing thumb trick 8 times. He's just doing it. That guy's good. He's had a lot of puzzles.
Ladies and gentlemen, now at the aquarium, the amazing Octini. Meanwhile, the squid are like, bro.
Yeah.
Come on.
All right. I tell you what, we're going to do one more fun fact because this one also pertains to us, but not in a good way.
Oh, no. I assume fat jokes are coming.
Men who can perform at least 40 push-ups in one attempt are much less likely to suffer from heart disease within the next 10 years.
How long is one attempt? Is it like lifetime?
Dude, you got to put a calendar on this. I got to know what's going on. Is this a clock? Is this an abacus? Is this a calendar? What are we doing?
Hey, you guys play video games, right? We're considering this pause.
Right.
I will be back.
What is he? Is he showering? He's going to bed. It's nighttime. Don't worry. He'll come back in. Car. And everybody disappears. But I like how it says too. So 40 push-ups at one time are good for 10 years. So honestly, if we just get to 40, we got 10 more years we're going to live.
Yeah, I'm going to go on the floor in that spot for 10 years.
Yeah.
Can you get up? No. Yeah. If I can get up only using my knees and like waist, maybe. So, no.
You know what, though? Could we even do those girl push-ups right now where you do on your knees? Remember when they used to let them do them in gym?
I could do 40 girl push-ups.
Yeah, I could probably do those too. Even with my bad arm, I could probably do those. I have because of my arm, I can't do any
immediately.
Of them. Yeah.
How do I make this about me? I got a bad arm. Everyone? Bad arm.
Yeah.
Ooh, bad arm Damon coming in to do those 40 push-ups.
You know, that bad arm puts a lot of cake in that pie hole right there. So I kind of think that's what's leading to you not doing the push-ups.
Hey, I noticed that bad arm hasn't had any trouble with you lifting a fork.
Yeah, right.
You need two arms to cut a steak.
Exactly. All right. Here. I want to do, we're off fun fact. I want to do TCO of the week. This is a TCO/PSA from your friends here at TCO. Okay. So you ready for this? I don't know if you're ready for this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a new segment, TCO PSA.
Yeah. So
the more you wish you didn't know.
So yeah, once I read you this headline, you're going to wish. Don't boil chicken in NyQuil, FDA warns against after new TikTok trend.
Yeah, I didn't read any of it, but I did see that that was trending.
So they feel it's important now. It says, considering how many times we've covered stupid and dangerous TikTok fads, you think we'd already gone as low as we can. But no, apparently someone has tried cooking delicious chicken in NyQuil. It's the latest ridiculous trend that would-be TikTok stars boils chicken in NyQuil or similar cold medicine. After the chicken is cooked and soaked.
Oh, like Wall-Tussin?
Yeah.
Not even Robitussin, to the Walgreens version?
Yeah.
Wall-Quill?
You want to know what's weird? So if you have a meth
cooking chicken in NyQuil?
Yeah, but if you have a meth lab in your basement, they want you to sign your name for Sudafed. But if you just go, I have a killer chicken recipe, they'll be like, go get your Sudafed off the shelf. You're good. You know, it's like, what's the difference here? Do we have to write our name down now when we're making dinner? You know? That is so wild.
NyQuil is so gross. Anyway, I mean, if it was Dimetapp, maybe I'd be like, right.
Or, hey, those Luden's cherry cough drops from when we were kids.
Yeah.
You know, when you're like, hey, I think I need some cough drops. You're not even sick. I think I need some cough drops.
Mom.
Yeah.
Mom, I see you brought home Halls.
Yeah.
We're going to take those. Did you keep a receipt?
Yeah. No.
I wanted the candy ones. Literally,
right.
Luden cough drops are the equivalent of candy cigarettes.
Yes.
They have the same amount of like actual to what they are.
Correct. Yeah. They have the name in it. They say cough drops, but they are not.
Yeah. They also say lozenge.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like they tried to like spice it up at one point.
Right.
And be like, these are lozenges.
Right. But you remember, everybody remembers Ludens. They were great.
Yeah.
They were great.
Hey, can I get a cough drop? Yeah, I got a cough drop. What do you got? Halls. Out.
Now, you know, as an adult.
And weird. Halls had the ones that were drops and also the ones that were like square with a little like indent in the middle.
Yeah.
Do you have the fancy Halls?
Well, you get them like, they were like certs. Yeah, they had the square. They come in a package that way.
Yeah, do you have the fancy Halls?
But they were still individually wrapped in there.
A bag of Halls. Yeah. I'll take a fancy Halls.
Yeah. It do be hitting different though. I do need one of those.
Hey, the Doobie Brothers.
Yeah. Right. So it says basically they cook chicken in this and then they proceed to eat the chicken. Well, you don't know how much of this medicine you can OD on this stuff, I'm sure. Right? I mean,
it's also you're changing the chemical like state of it by cooking it, I'm assuming. There's no version of NyQuil where they're like, hey, heat this up quick.
Right. Yeah. Don't freebase the NyQuil. Yeah. That's probably not a good idea.
Yeah. Because if you could microwave NyQuil and make it better, that would be a separate product you paid more for.
Correct. Yeah, you're right.
Because I don't know if I was told for a while when I was going to the store, hey, can you pick up some Excedrin migraine? One day I just decided to pick up, which is more than regular Excedrin. And one day I just picked up a regular Excedrin, looked at Excedrin migraine and went, well, looky there.
Same stuff?
These are the exact same active ingredients.
Nice.
So you know what's different about them? The label and price.
Yeah.
So I'll guarantee if you could microwave NyQuil, they would charge more.
So it says, in quotes, the challenge sounds silly and unappetizing. And it is. But it could also be very unsafe, the FDA wrote. Well, of course, because it's unmetered, unmeasured medicine you're putting in your body.
So clearly this had to be a scam originally. Like someone was just messing around.
Yeah, I'm
sure. The fact that as a country, again, we don't know that a third is bigger than a quarter. But also the fact that we can't look at this and just objectively go like, all right, you're just messing with me. Well, because here's the thing.
Yeah.
If you're going to cook chicken in some sort of quill, it's got to be day quill because that's sometimes orange flavored and that could be similar to orange chicken. Panda Money knows that. I got Panda Money.
I'll take that sleepy Chinese chicken for.
Yeah, that's another thing. If I'm eating chicken, I don't want it to put me to sleep.
You want to know what
turkey
it is?
Maybe it was the turkey people were jealous.
That's what it is. Is the chicken people went, oh, okay, tryptophan. I'll up you one. NyQuil.
Capital N, small Y, big F and Q. Was that Dennis Leary? I think that was his.
Yeah. So it says in quotes, even if you don't eat the chicken, inhaling the medication's vapors while cooking it could cause high levels of the drugs to enter your body. So you are right. It does change the consistency of it to some point. So in reality, because, like I've used for sinuses, I've used one of those where it makes the steam. So you put your face in the steam, and it helps you breathe.
Yeah.
And there's certain medicine you can put in there, like even if it's just like a little menthol or this or that, so it kind of helps too. If it looks like if you were to put a tablespoon of NyQuil in there, you could really screw yourself up. You know what I'm saying? You could really screw yourself up. You should be swallowing that tablespoon and not cooking it.
Just I don't want to make it weird. I don't want to make it awkward. But the last time I saw you, did you not have nasal passages?
Right? Yeah.
Like you had a working nose last time, right?
You know what? Since you really only have half a face, you should think about being a corrections guard at this prison where this woman likes to punch faces.
I don't know if burning your nose off was the look for you.
Yeah.
I knew you needed an improvement. I don't think that's what it was.
So I skipped down. Here's the next headline. It started with a meme. So this is you're absolutely correct. That's where it did. It says the concept of boiling chicken in NyQuil emerged in 2017. At that time, it was mainly the bunch of images intended to be jokes. If she makes you a NyQuil chicken, do not let her go, one meme declares. In 2019, the joke got more serious.
Because I've seen, and I can't tell if it's true or not, which is bad. Not the original thing, but the people like responding to it. They're like, you need to get some of this sashimi chicken.
Yeah.
Or this medium well chicken. And you literally cut open the piece of chicken and it's, cooked on the outside and absolutely raw on the inside. And I'm like, I don't know if, here's the thing. I know that it's not real to do that. The part where I'm at is I don't know if the person who did it is messing with me or they're dumb enough that they thought it was real.
Right.
And someone convinced them. Yeah, and now they're eating raw chicken.
Right. Someone convinced them.
Slightly cooked.
You're absolutely correct.
Hey, this is pan-kissed chicken.
So this is I'm gonna skip the rest, but it says this is the last. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, the teenage brain isn't fully, so it must be teenagers doing this, isn't fully developed in terms of rational thought. Yeah, no kidding. I don't think that we needed somebody to tell us that.
Right.
But it says the prefrontal cortex, which governs our understanding of consequences and problem solving, doesn't reach maturity until mid-20s. I will also debate that because I don't know that that's true.
Yeah, I've got evidence right here in the room that late 40s is also questionable.
Because mid-40s, still not there. Yeah, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
But it says, basically that eating NyQuil with chicken's not very smart. That's what it boils down to. But when it throws out those numbers, it's like, okay, I understand the teenager thing and the logic and reason, this and that. And again, the way you said, the way our country goes, the way that we said we'll welcome somebody in and we'll put all this stuff in a box because that's what people would like. Yes, there is no logic and common sense. A lot. It doesn't matter your age.
So that's right. So in the box should also be your social media accounts.
Yes.
Already signed up.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. What's that? That's my Twitter handle. I was given that at birth. Right. Yeah. It's called Deep to D.
As you're filling out the birth forms now for your kid, you have to put in your maiden name, street you live on, the dog you currently have, and they're like, what is this all for? Oh, these are just for setting up the passwords.
Yeah.
These are security questions.
Yeah, but you also know that when the parents, that's when you weed out. You're like, okay, I should have paid for that to happen. Yeah. But when the parents are writing on the birth certificate and they're like, sex, yeah, we had it. That's how the kid came. You know what I mean? It's like, no. Male or female, bro. Yeah. That's what we're looking for.
We wouldn't give them a box that could be used as the first crib. Or I'm assuming bassinet is probably closer to
Probably, yeah.
It would be a styrofoam cooler.
Oh, yeah.
It would literally be like...
Yeah. And some bait.
Some bait.
And a 6-pack of Strohs.
Or, yeah, I was just going to say some red Solo cups.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I fill you up. Prepare to party.
So that's our PSA. Do not look. I'm being full F-Riz here.
Hand to God. Totally forgot we were doing a PSA.
Yeah, F-Riz. Do not eat NyQuil chicken. Do not. If you go to somebody's house and they make it, even though the meme from 2017 says, don't let her go. Cool. Don't eat the chicken.
This smells like coating. Anyone else?
Yeah.
What kind of, are you saying coating or coating?
Yeah. What kind of
Is
coating?
this shake and bake?
What kind
No,
of?
I didn't put any coating on this. No, I'm
Right.
saying codeine. I can see that it's not coated.
Right. Yeah.
I'm saying codeine.
Yeah. I'm your chef, Ty Lenal. I cook with codeine.
Welcome to Flavor Town, y'all.
It's followed by Sleepy Village. It's really cool. Yeah, Ty Lenal. All right, so let's do a.
Do you ever have any of Chef Lenal's down home country recipes?
You want to know what's great? Sometimes my brain is really cool. Sometimes not so much. Okay, we know this. But that one, I'm quite proud of. It just flew out of the mouth. Yeah. Most times.
Aunt Ida. I'd be probing.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Good thing there's not rails because we'd never be on them.
Yeah. No
Well, we
kidding.
paid a lot of money for those rails and never use them.
Yeah. And I go to Disney. I love the monorail. There is no monorail in this room at all. Yeah. So
Coors Light Train hasn't been in.
let's do our strange story.
Wait, what?
I'll give us time
This
to
is
regroup.
Strange Stories with David and Ted.
Ma, there's no more deviled eggs on the roof. Sausage. All right. So here's our title.
You have a sub penis.
Sausage.
You have a sub penis.
I used it confidently all week.
Go ahead, title. Strange stories.
Angry tourist smashes 2 ancient statues in Vatican.
Oh,
No.
because he couldn't see the Pope.
Because he couldn't meet the Pope.
Nailed it.
Yes.
Couldn't meet Pope Francie. Hey, Pope Frank, you in there?
Yeah.
This is you this morning.
Yeah. Well,
You thought Pope Frank was in here.
well, first off, the guy that met me didn't have a robe on, and he was way more angry than I've ever seen the Pope.
That was the guy that was more likely to smash the statue.
Yeah. I bet he has cosmetics because he was ready to do some face
Where did
punching.
you get that coffee from, by the way, Mac? You were back in like 8 seconds.
Probably the station right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's station. Yeah, right next door. The station.
The place that looks like a silo got stuck to a diner.
Correct.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Is that good coffee?
It's very judgmental. The place that nobody would ever go. By the way, was it good? Was
Well,
it
yeah, 'cause
affordable?
It is
My
among the worst coffee.
My
I've ever
assumption
seen.
was
All right.
I never want coffee from there. And now Mac has proved it for me. Thank you. Happy birthday to me.
Sometimes we learn from other people's mistakes. So, angry tourist smashes 2 ancient statues in Vatican because he couldn't meet the Pope. It says there's a worldwide stereotype of the obnoxious or entitled American tourist. Oh, so this guy's American. Awesome. Okay. And while the stereotype isn't true, in 9 out of 10 cases, some people seem
Did they say his name?
hellbent. We're going to get there. Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe. Hold on. They seem hellbent on making sure it doesn't go anywhere. Take, for example, a recent
Mike
case.
Hansen from Tallahassee.
Should have been on the beach. Should have been on the beach taking stupid pictures and saying I was there. So anyway, it says a recent case from Italy. A 50-year-old American man smashed 2. Oh, they didn't give his name. Damn it. I really wanted his name.
Only an American
Yeah.
would think that just showing up at the Vatican entitles you to meet the Pope.
You want to know something?
I paid $8.95 for the tour.
Yeah.
I got it in a package deal. Where's that goddamn Pope? My apologies for using the Lord's name in vain. I'm very upset. Oh, God dang it.
Don't tell me he ain't in there because I went to Disney and I met that mouse. So don't tell me the Pope is not in.
I want him and I want his funny little hat, which is actually a very big hat.
Yeah, I was going to say, tell him to put the hat on. I want the whole experience.
I'll smash 2 of them damn statues if I don't see the Pope and his hat.
So it says it's no wonder he grew irritated, though. After all, the completely out of line museum staff. Oh, after all, the completely out of line museum staff refused his demand.
Yeah, this is him calling them out.
Yeah. It's perfectly reasonable from a random tourist to just be like, let me meet the Pope.
Now, y'all Italians better get that damn Pope down here now.
Talk about stereotyping a whole group of people. Look, you're Italian. I know you know the Pope. I know he's in there.
Sir, you know the Vatican is its own country within itself. Well, then you Vacaticans need to get that damn Pope down here right now.
Yeah, that's why I want to see him. I'm on Vatican right now. I'm on Vatican from home. I got myself a 3-day Vatican right here.
When I went to Oklahoma City,
Sir,
I asked to see the mayor. I am in Vatican City. I want to see that Pope mayor right now.
Do you mean vacation, sir? No, I'm on Vatican.
I am on Vatican soil while I'm on Vatican.
Yeah.
I am not Vatican this place until I see that Pope.
Then he follows it up. He goes, look, I ain't ever found Oz, but when I get there, I'm going to meet that man behind the curtain too. I'm telling you right now. I'll knock on the door. That little guy's going to get me the big guy. I'm going to tell you that right now.
This stone face over here eyeballing me, I'm going to smash it right now if I don't see that Pope.
So it says, instead of Hulk smash, it says tourist smash. It says they do nothing. The incident happened on October 5th. Oh, so this must be last year. The reported, what?
You know, it's October past 5th now. It could have been.
Oh, yeah, I'm
just
sorry.
days ago.
I'm sorry. That's right. So it says he was actually looking at one of the finest collections of Roman portraits there are, with 1,000 ancient statues.
You think one of them started talking to him in his head? Hey, I've seen the Pope. You haven't seen the Pope. I've seen the Pope.
But now this is confusing me. It says the reportedly...
Wait, words? Words in an article? Yeah. These words are confusing me.
So compromise. Okay.
I'll tell you, I'm going to read this dang article if it kills me or not.
No, but it says this, now it says the reportedly 65-year-old American man.
Wasn't he 50?
I know.
How long has he been there? I'd be angry too.
He was doing his push-ups. He's all good.
I've been here 15 years. I ain't never seen a Pope. I don't think there ain't a Pope in this place. You lying to me, you sons of guns.
First off, I expect my orange juice to be Pope-free, but not the Vatican.
I want my orange juice Pope-free, but I want my chicken filled with NyQuil. And none of that Italian NyQuil. I want it imported from the U.S. of A.
My cousin Ty makes me the sleepy clucks.
I know the people at Vicks.
Yeah.
I know what legitimate, real NyQuil tastes like.
Vicks, Vapo Rub and chicken.
If you don't get me some of that chicken NyQuil's on that I know you guys do over here in Italy.
He told the staff he wanted to go meet Pope Francis because naturally any Italian person in the Vatican has direct access to the Pope. Again, just total stereotyping. We want to believe the museum staff replied with something along the lines of, "Sir, this is a museum." But the man...
Sir, this is a Wendy's.
Then I want that 5 for 5. Sir, it's not Arby's and it's not 1992. Okay? You're not getting the 5 for 5. Let me lay this out for you. It's not happening.
You bring out the corpse of Dave Thomas then. I will meet someone today.
But the man wasn't about to take no for an answer. With his request denied, the tourist quickly grew furious. So he did the only reasonable thing in this situation. He grabbed a 2,000-year-old Roman bust sitting on a pedestal next to him and hurled it to the floor.
Next one's your head, buddy. Now the Pope has to come down.
Oh, my God. Here is their defense mechanism. This is how they protected him. The busts are fixed to the shelves with a nail. But if you pull them down with force, they'll come off.
Sounds like we built it. That'll hold, right? That'll be fine.
So they put a nail in it, and then what do they turn a fan on and be like, that's good. I mean, how much force
I
do they
don't
put
get
on
how a nail is holding on a bust. A nail.
Yeah. They're all cracked because they're just nailing them in. Yeah. It's like all these split right down the middle. You're nailing into them, George. Hey, stop.
Hey, we don't have to put the bust on spikes. You know that?
Yeah.
Those are like heads back in the 1400s. We don't need to do that with stone heads.
It says the sound of cracking statue caused a shocked silence to fall throughout the museum. It also seemed to snap the offending tourist out of his rage. He's like, oh, I'm over it now. You know what? That's cool.
Yeah, I'm good.
Y'all have a nice day.
Yeah, just tell the Pope hi.
You tell him George was here. Tell him.
You see the Pope run down in just his like pants in a newspaper. You can tell he's been on the toilet. What is going on?
I was going to say, he goes, what the F? And he just, they have to bleep him.
Comes down, Jesus Christ.
Right. Well, he does it, and then he points and goes, that's the guy. Like he's telling him, go get that guy. I don't think he can do 10 or 40 push-ups. I think we can take him right now.
Just slowly, it's like spectacles, testicles, wallet, watch. What is happening down here? In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, what is happening down here?
Only the watch is actually like throwing stars because the Pope's a badass. So anyway, it says
Pope Chuck Norris.
Oh God. It says to realize, instead of using a scientific term, the guy realized he effed up and the man decided to run for it. So now he's over his dilemma and he's realized, I better start booking.
I've done too much.
Yeah.
I got one step too far.
Dude. Oh, okay. This is where it gets good.
You turned into Joe Pesci from Lethal Weapon.
Because
okay.
As this right here, the next sentence is money. But as he took off, he collided with another pedestal, knocking over a second bust. He didn't throw two of them down, bro. He threw one down and he ran into, like it's a bad cartoon.
Yeah.
He ran into another one. He wouldn't get far, though. Once the second statue shattered, the museum guards sprang on the man. So it took two.
Do you know that the guards in the Vatican are the Swiss Guard?
Okay.
You do not. No, they dress up like peacocks. They are the weirdest uniform. You do not mess with those people, though.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Swiss Guard, don't mess with them.
What do they have, like a Swiss Army knife? What do they use for a weapon?
Yeah, no, they have a spear that turns into a can opener and a corkscrew.
And they got a poking stick on it, too?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Italian funerals are hilarious because you just see that spear come through. Excuse me. We just want to check to make sure he's dead.
I'm going to poke that guy.
I'm going to poke that guy.
So it says the guards came immediately and stopped him. Wow.
I mean, now look. I'll pay for the first one.
Yeah.
That's intentional. That second one's an accident. You insurance should cover that. I assume you got insurance here.
The authorities, at the moment, they weren't certain why the man demanded to see the Pope and reacted so violently when he was denied. But they believe
because he's an American, and that's what we think.
They believe he's psychologically distressed.
American.
Yeah. So psychologically distressed is Italian for American.
Learn something new every day.
I know. Hey, there's another PSA. We now speak Italian.
Do.
The more you know. Wow. So it says, let's see here. The man certainly damaged the ancient works of the art. The damage doesn't seem irreparable. The busts also weren't among the museum's most valuable items. So the guy didn't choose wisely. You know what I mean?
Imagine having an artifact that's 2,000 years old and just being like the tchotchkes.
Well, that's what it says. It says they were relatively, in quotes, minor works.
Yeah.
So it's like, was it like, hey, these aren't?
Was that something by Michelangelo? Oh no, that was done by Jerry Angelo. You're fine. You're fine.
The former GM of the Bears. No, he's a train wreck. That was actually done by Jerry Angelo.
We're actually proud of you.
Yeah,
in fact, you know that.
That's a bust of Rashawn Salam. He missed on that one, and we decided that was not good. Okay. Hey,
remember when they played at U of I for a season? Yeah, that's what happened.
But it says the scare was bigger than the actual damage. The sculptures have already gone to a restoration laboratory. So it got
it would be great if they called up. Hey, I got some good news, bad news. We were able to repair all the damage done by the American. However, there appears to be some nail damage. Yeah. We can't seem to fix that.
Irreparable.
Was this mounted on a nail?
Yeah.
We cannot fix this.
I just see the big gorilla with the Gorilla Glue putting every piece together. It's like a great commercial for them. Like, hey, gonna be a while. You know?
He's doing it wrong, but they can't correct him because it's the gorilla.
Yeah.
And finally, it was like, hey, Brian, why did we buy a gorilla?
Yeah. This guy has a fin because his nose is in the middle of his head. That's what happens when we let the gorilla put it together.
Whose idea was it to hire this primate?
So they're saying,
and then there's the man with the yellow hat is just in the corner, like man with the yellow hat. Statue restorations.
Hey, so it says this isn't the first time this summer that tourists have gotten off the leash in Rome either. Canadian tourist was busted carving her name into an ancient stone of the Colosseum. Brenda was here.
Dave and Leslie were here, eh?
Yeah. Right. Hey, you're going to promote your podcast. Yeah. That's not the way to go about doing it. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Hear about it more on the Conversing Couple.
Yeah.
Make sure you have a steaming bowl of poutine.
So, and
poutine. There you go. Poutine.
We'll end with it. Isn't that gravy over fries? Something like that.
Here we call it poutine. Up there, it's apparently poutine.
But it says, but the worst offenses happened at the Spanish Steps stairways. Now, I'm guessing that's like an actual stairs. First, 2 Americans damaged them by throwing scooters down the stairs. So there's stairs.
Wait. Hey, look at the battery. This empty. Yeet.
Yeah. Whoop. Yeah. And then a Saudi visitor drove his car down the monument. Don't you think
that could have been a GPS thing?
Yeah. Right.
Turn left.
I don't know, Marsh. That says turn left. You know, he backed up a half a block Okay. And
Parking is back there in Sheffield.
Yeah.
We need to get. I am not turning around in these stupid roundabouts.
Look, Wrigley Field's on this side. I'm going down those steps.
The Coliseum is right there. The Coliseum is right there. I'm parking here. We've already seen the Parthenon. I'm not going there again.
How many people try to take stuff down steps, man? Why would you make why is that a thing?
Here's how many people should literally, it should be like, dunk, dunk, whoops.
Yeah.
Not, dunk, 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 dunk.
Made it.
Yeah. That guy's determined.
Yeah.
You should literally dunk one set of tires, the front, hopefully.
Right.
Or the back if you're reversing. But
Right.
if you get like a left and if you get two lefts off, you've way overstayed.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah. You've grossly misunderestimated the rate you were traveling when you did not want to go down the stairs. So, speaking of not going down the stairs, where can they find us, Ted?
You can find us at thatchecksout.net, all the socials. That checks out WDT. WDT stands for With Damon and Ted, because I'm Ted, he's Damon. That Checks Out has been a TCO production recorded for you here at Audio Hive Podcasting Studio. Thanks for listening. Don't forget to check us out on all your podcast platforms. Give us a review. Give us those stars, whatever they ask for. Please put words down in there. You can say whatever you want. Give us a good review. And it's carte blanche. Say it's a great show. Say whatever you want individually about us. You'll hear us next time.
And if you want to meet the Pope, just talk to Ted. He can do 40 push-ups.
Yeah, you can go ahead. You can go ahead and ruin my bust.
When it says it was held on with a nail, I'm like, how do you do that? Dude, is that not like a ceramic? What?